Ghostbusters!
The game last year, it was almost close to ship, so they had a lot of content done for it. We had a lot of good assets for it, and everything was seemed like it was drilled down. But we went back through it and kind of, combed it with a fine-tooth comb, and it needed some work. And so we felt that we could improve the cutscenes, we could improve some of the story, we could flesh out some of the dialogue, and that's pretty much what we went back and we did. We got some of the actors back in, recorded some of the dialogue. We took the cutscenes and completely overhauled them. We got all new CG put in. It's the same sort of blocking and the same sort of animations for the cutscenes, but they put just a whole new shiny, new lighting, new painting. It just looks beautiful. So some of those new cutscenes will start trickling out as we get them implemented into the game. And if you look back and forth, that's my biggest favorite, most personal thing about it. Is I'm just really happy we had that time to go back and rework and make everything feel a lot more cinematic.
Cool. Tell us what sets the Wii game apart from the next gen version.
Well, obviously, as you can see, the graphics are different from the next gen version. We have a more cartoony, animated style, whereas the next gen is a little bit more realistic. Also, in the Wii, you will play as a two-player co-op campaign mode. Throughout the entire story, you can play two-player. Whereas next gen, it has a separate multiplayer mode, but you can't play through the entire story in two-player. In the Wii, you can play single-player, and you can have your friend join you at any time, or you can play through the entire story two-player co-op, so that's pretty cool too.
The Ghostbusters multiplayer is really robust. We got a lot of different modes. It was actually developed by Freewave, which is an external developer. TRI kind of brought them on board to do the multiplayer aspect all themselves. They kind of just worked with TRI's engine, the Infernal engine, to build the multiplayer to create its own new experience from the ground up, and it's really fantastic. You get to play as you can play as the four Ghostbusters, you can play as the four the new recruit. There's a few different other cool pop culture things that will come down the line that you can play in multiplayer. It's a fun experience. And, you have your traditional deathmatch mode. You have some other modes that involve capturing the most number of ghosts and a certain time limit and other things like that.
Cool. You talk about some of those goodies. Obviously you've got those videos you can unlock. What are for the hardcore Ghostbusters fan? What are the?
There's some really cool goodies that are going to hit with the different versions. So we're going to have some behind the scenes featurette. For the PS3 version, there's going to be a lot of behind the scenes content. There's tons and tons of unlockable art. There's 2 movies to draw from. So we got some really cool art. The artists that made these games made some great art, so you can check that out. A lot of the concepts and things like that. There's going to be some other hidden goodies that we're kind of giving away as retailer exclusives, so be on the lookout for those. Those will affect multiplayer.
All right, so I played the game, both versions, quite a bit. Haven't figured this out for myself yet.
Okay.
What, in your opinion, should happen or will happen when you cross the stream?
Great question. All right, so traditionally, if you want an authentic Ghostbusters experience, when you cross the streams, poof, the world disappears. Everything just goes white. And actually, when you do cross the streams in this version, you got to cross all 4 streams. You can't just cross 2 or 3 or whatever. If you cross all 4 streams, you'll get a kind of a warning, and if you hold it on for too long, the screen will go white, and you will get a game over.
The world blows up.
And the world blows up.
Very, very nice.
But it doesn't. I don't think it says the world blows up. I think it's just game over. But I haven't done it yet because I like the world. So.
The destruction of reality.
It's a good. Yeah,
it's implied, right?
Yeah, it's implied.